I found out my girlfriend had children she never told me about. I reacted horribly, and now I might lose her after learning the heartbreaking truth. I am, and my girlfriend Kat is 25. We've been together for over 2 years. Our relationship has been pretty awesome. She lights up my life, and I adore her. Yesterday, I was helping Kat move to her new house. Everything was normal until the bottom of the box I was carrying up to her room fell through, and it all ended up on the floor. Everything in the box was okay, except this small wooden/wicker box that split slightly around the lid's hinges. Because of the way that the little box split, a photo had slid out. I opened the lid to put the picture back in. I wasn't trying to snoop at all, but I looked at some of the pictures. There were a lot of family, pets, and friends from different places and life stages, a memory type of thing. Then I came across a few photos of Kat in a hospital bed holding 2 newborn babies, followed by more pictures of the babies. I froze, and my stomach twisted. Kat entered the room and saw me sitting on the floor with the baby pictures. She looked horrified. We didn't say anything for a moment, and then she sat on the floor in front of me and asked if I had any questions about what I had just found. I asked her if these were her babies, and she started crying while nodding yes. I felt myself get angry, and I asked her why she would hide them from me. We'd been together for over 2 years, and we were starting to plan our future. I told her that I didn't want to be a stepdad, and she had told me that she didn't want to have children. At this point, I was yelling. I've never yelled at her before, and she was just crying, not saying anything until she blurted out, "They're dead." I had nothing to say and couldn't stand looking at her, so I left. I decided to call my parents and told them everything I put in this post. My dad said that I needed to talk to her and was rude and unempathetic in handling things. My mom reamed me out for walking out on a good woman who has gone through something traumatic enough that she never wanted to talk about it because I couldn't handle myself for 10 minutes to let her explain. She's been trying to call me and sending me texts asking me to meet with her so that she can explain everything, but I just feel betrayed and confused. I need to figure out where to go from here. I think I also feel really weird about knowing that another man got her pregnant, and I know that's stupid. Update. On Monday night, shortly after having my SS handed to me by everybody, as well as my mom, telling me that I'm not the son she raised, I decided to call Kat and ask her if we could talk about everything. She said yes, but it's an in-person talk. It was a difficult conversation. She told me about how she ended up in an abusive relationship when she was just under 18. She talked about how this man had so much control over her that she could hardly even breathe, and the vile things he would say to her. Eventually, he got her pregnant by force, and she wanted to terminate, but he locked her in the basement until she was too far along to do anything about it. The twins were born, and she knew she needed to escape with them. She played happy family and did her best while she made arrangements and healed physically. Having twins gave her an excuse to have her mom come around to help with everything, including documenting and escaping. When the twins were 1 year old and Kat was 20, everything was ready to go. He figured it out at the very last second. Her children died at the hands of their father, and he tried to call her too. She told me about the guilt she felt in so many ways, from wanting to abort them, to begin with, having kids with the wrong person, not being able to get them out safely, and why she deserved to live when her babies didn't. She went through a lot of therapy, and was eventually able to get to a good place and start living again, thriving, honestly. She said that she didn't think she could love again, and she fell in love with me unexpectedly, so she never thought about how she would share this part of her past with a new partner. She felt it easier and safer never to bring it up, but she apologized for not telling me sooner. I told her she had nothing to apologize for, and my initial reaction was unjustified. I should have stayed and talked to her. I shouldn't have raised my voice at her. Everything I did was wrong, and I am so sorry for not being a better partner and man. I never asked her if she had kids. I only asked if she wanted kids, to which she said no. She never lied. She just left out the horrible passing of her children, which I now understand. Update. She's told me that she needs time and space to figure out where she wants to go from here because she didn't like how I reacted to the news and now sees me differently. I messed up, and now I might lose the most incredible woman I've ever known. I'm terrified, and I just want to go to her and hold her and beg her for forgiveness, but I know that will only make her feel smothered. I wish I could go back. I wish I never knew.